Hi my friends and my seniors, welcome guys in this brand new video. So guys, this video is gonna be very special because today I'm making this video in a very special day. Yes, today is the special day because today is the birthday of Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, Rabindranath Tagore, the greatest poet and the storyteller, story writer in the Bengalian culture. Yes, Rabindranath Tagore had written a number of stories, a number of poems in the Bengali, and some of them are in the English also. So today I am gonna share and I am gonna speak about the Rabindranath Tagore, and after I will also share a very beautiful, a very wonderful story of Rabindranath Tagore. I am an English learner and English speaker, so that's why whatever is going on, I just practice the English with it. So that's why today is also a special day. So I will make this special day also special day for me. So that's why I am just making this video for to make it one of a memorable day for me. So guys, as everyone knows that Rabindranath Tagore was born in the Tagore family in Kolkata Jorasagar Thakurbari on 7th May 1861. Yet on 7th May 1861. Now it is a question. There is a question that now today is 9th May, but Rabindranath Tagore was born in 7th May. So why it is? Why we are celebrating now? Why are we celebrating in the 9th May? We have to celebrate on the 7th May. But why this is? Because Rabindranath Tagore was a Bengalian. So that's why the Bengalian year also it is different. So that's why today is the Poistishe Boishak, and we celebrate the birthday of Rabindranath Tagore on the Pochishe Boishak. So that's why today is Pochishe Boishak, and based on the Bengalian culture, today is Pochishe Boishak means today is the 9th May in English. Yeah. So that's why it is puzzling. I also didn't get it completely well, but what I know, I am telling to you. And I wanna say that Rabindranath Tagore, he was from a wealthy and very rich family. He started writing the poems, the stories from his childhood. And we also have known Rabindranath Tagore as an all-rounder. I am saying all-rounder because Rabindranath Tagore was not only a poet and a story writer. He was a number of things also. Yes, like Rabindranath Tagore was a poet, a novelist, a writer, a dramatist, an essayist, a story writer, a playwright, a composer, a philosopher, a social reformer, a educationist, a linguist, and also a grammarian, a painter. And now a number of people will ask that what is a linguist? Okay, what is a linguist? Linguist mean the people who just create a number of words. The people who create some languages. Means Rabindranath Tagore also. We know that Rabindranath Tagore have written and also invented a number of words. So that's why he is a linguist, and he was also a grammarian because he also invented a number of types of grammar. I don't know exactly what are they, but what I know I am just sharing with you as I say in the first. And also Rabindranath Tagore, there are some important works which are the Amar Sonar Bangla, Gitanjali, Rabindra Sangeet are some important works of him. And Rabindranath Tagore founded a university, which university name is the Vishwabharati University at Shantiniketan at the year of 1902. Yes, 1902. And we also, everyone knows that Rabindranath Tagore, he composed the national anthem Janaganama. Yes, it's also very interesting thing. He got the Nobel Award. Okay, the Nobel Award, we also call it the Nobel Prize in the year of 1913 for the English transformation of the Gitanjali. Yes, we also everyone we know it. But there is important thing that I want to share. There are a number of people they also say that Rabindranath Tagore had wrote the Gitanjali. For the Gitanjali, Rabindranath Tagore won the Nobel Prize, but it is a wrong word. Yes, Rabindranath Tagore for the Gitanjali, he didn't got the Nobel Prize for the English transformation. Yes, Rabindranath Tagore had written the Gitanjali first of all in the Bengali. And then after writing it, when he transformed all of the words, all of the sentences in the English, and when he published that English book, English Gitanjali, at that moment, after doing this thing for the English transformation, he got the Nobel Prize. That's why I always say that English is very important. And I also want to share a thing that Rabindranath Tagore, he went to England for a lot of times. Okay, for several times. That's why from this you can analyze how educated he was. But a very interesting thing is that Rabindranath Tagore, he left his school life after class 8. Yes, means he didn't complete his formal schooling also. But nowadays, we everyone know that who is Rabindranath Tagore. So that's why it's not matter your education, it is not matter. But before and also behind the school, he also studied with his father, with his mother, with his brother and sister elders at the home, because they are also very rich people. So that's why it doesn't matter what is your situation, but if you want to do something, then nothing is impossible for all of you. And then at the last, he died at the age of 80 on 7th August 1941. And it was the story of Rabindranath Tagore. So what I knew about him, I just shared with all of you. And now it is the time for the story. Yes, the story that I am going to share, it is a very beautiful story of Rabindranath Tagore, a very wonderful story, and this story is in English. So that's why it's also my work for to share this story with you. So this story's name is the Kabili. Yes, Kabuliwala. This story is very interesting story. So now let's start saying this story. And also on the another hand, this video is gonna be a storytelling video. So that's why if you also listen the whole story, then it will be very beneficial for you, for your English speaking skills. So now let's see what Rabindranath Tagore had written in English. So in this story, there was a girl whose name was the Minnie. Yes, so Minnie would live in a house with her father and mother. She was very little girl, so she was very curious. Yes, always when she would be free, then she would ask a number of questions, a number of things to our mothers and fathers, to our family members, to her friends. Yes, about the sky, about the moon, about everything what she sees. So one day when Millie was sitting in a room with her father was a writer. Yes, so when her father was writing a part of a novel, then Minnie was sitting near a window. Then she was looking at the sky. Then suddenly Minnie said to her father that, father, do you know that our newspaper boy, he pronounced the crow like a crow? Cow. At that moment, her father started explaining her the difference between the pronunciation. But she was a very little girl, so that's why whenever someone start to replying and explaining the answer of the question, she would ask another question. Means she did not have patience in herself, but she would listen very carefully. So that moment, she also again went to the another question. She again asked to her father that, father, do you know that my friend Golu said that there is a very big elephant behind the sky who just gives us the rain by throwing us the water that he stock from the ground. At that moment, this type of many another children's questions. Then suddenly Millie, okay, not Millie. I am just doing a lot of mistakes in the names. Minnie. If I do any mistake, then please kindly just accept my mistake and then listen the story carefully. So then one day, means at that day, suddenly Millie get and hear a noise from the roadside. Okay, from the roadside. So when she looked at the no roadside, then she saw that there was a very not an old man, not also young man, a middle-aged man who was near about 35-40, he was going with a bag which was filled full with a number of fruits, a number of like small eating things like nuts, some also grapes, and a number of small fruits. And the person was just shouting out that Kabuliwala, Kabuliwala, come, take. Like nowadays there is not any Kabuliwala, but on the old days there were Kabuliwalas. So the Kabuliwalas, they also would just sell a number of type of nuts and also some small fruits like grapes, a number of things in a small bag. Nowadays there is also like ice cream mans. Whenever in the summer we also observe that ice cream men, they come near our house and they also just shout out that ice cream man, and also some ice cream men, they hang a bell in their ice cream cart and they go near in there and they ring the bell. By hearing this, we also just understand that the ice cream man has come and we also go and buy. So on the another day there is also like the Kabuliwala was there. So then Millie also heard, and then Millie shouted, Kabuliwala, come here. At that moment the Kabuliwala was very shocked, but he saw Millie. He went to their house and then her father opened the door and her father said that, what are you doing there? And then Kabuliwala said that your daughter called me. And then the Kabuliwala again said that, would you like to take some fruits, some nuts? At that moment the like father, her father means Mini's father said that yes, of course I would like. At that moment the Kabuliwala gave him and many type of dry foods. We also call them the dry foods. At that moment when the Kabuliwala was going, Kabuliwala asked that where is that little small cute girl? Then Mini's father just called out her. Then Mini was hiding behind a pillar of their house. But after calling her father, she just came out and she met with the Kabuliwala. She met the Kabuliwala for the first time in her life. So that's why she was a little bit frightened. She was a little bit curious about the person. But the Kabuliwala gave her some dry fruits and some grapes. And then after taking it, the Millie, she also went away. The Kabuliwala also went. So next morning, at the morning when the Kabuliwala came their house, then the morning time, it was morning time, so her father was going in a market, and then suddenly her father just heard and also get some noises from the veranda, some noises of laughing and also some noises of like joking, Millie's laugh. At that moment when he came out and the veranda, then he saw that Mini was with that same Kabuliwala, and then they were talking, they were sharing their funny jokes with each other. At that moment Millie was very happy. So her father also noticed that on her dress there are some fruits, okay, some dry fruits are there. And then her father was very angry. Her father said that why, her father said to the Kabuliwala that why you gave her the fruits free. Then the Kabuliwala said, no, she is very cute, she is very small, she can take it. At that moment her father also gave him 3 coins for the fruits, from the dry fruits. But at the night when her father came, then her father saw that her mother, means Mini's mother, and Mini were just fighting with each other. Then her mother said to her father that, did you see that on Mini's hand there are some coins? And then her father also said that these coins I also gave the Kabuliwala, means 9 coins I gave to the Kabuliwala, but Kabuliwala returned to me. So then her mother also said with a very suspicious and also like a silent voice that, I think that the Kabuliwala is not good, because why someone will talk with a little girl, will give coins, will give some fruits very free. So then the Millie's father, he also said, no, you are thinking a lot, it is nothing that much, the Kabuliwala is good, they are playing, it's okay. So then her mother also said okay, but you see, I feel suspicious, a little bit suspicious for the Kabuliwala. And then the next morning, like the same, the Millie and the Kabuliwala, they would talk with one another, they would make fun, and also they would play. So, and often the Kabuliwala, he also would come in the house, and Millie's father, means Mimi's father, and the Kabuliwala, they would do some conversation with each other about their works, about their family. So one day, Mimi's father asked to the Kabuliwala, and Kabuliwala was there with Mini, was playing with Mini. Her father said that, Kabuliwala, don't you have any type of family members? Then the Kabuliwala said, yes, not in this city, but far away from this city in another village, I also have my own family. So in the family there are my one wife and also my father and mother. So after saying this, he also said that in every year I go, and also for the January, at the month of the January, I go to my house, I just spend some year moments, and also every month I go in my house for one day for to give the financial money to my family. So after seeing this, the whole conversation was in there. So like this, they also Mini and the Kabuliwala, they spent a lot of days by fun, by joy, by enjoying, by sharing jokes, by talking, and with a great conversation. Mini would ask a lot of questions, a lot of sentences, a lot of new things to the Kabuliwala. So that's why the Kabuliwala also would give him her the answers. But one day, when it was the time of the January, when it was the time when the Kabuliwala would go to him family and also to his family members at the village, then suddenly the Kabuliwala, he just remembered about the Mini. So he decided for the last time he will go for to sell the fruits, for the dry fruits, and also on the another hand he will meet with Millie also, and then they will do fun for the last day of the month, because after this day he will go and he will return to his family members at the village. So that's why when went there, after selling a number of dry foods, he went to the colony where Millie's father, means Millie's house, was there. So when he went there, suddenly he got caught by a number of cops, means the police officer. Then everyone was shouting. Then Millie's father, Millie's whole family, and Millie also, they heard the Kabuliwala's sound and also lot of people's sound. Then they went there, and then they saw that many police members, they were just taking and caught the Kabuliwala, and they were going in the police station with the Kabuliwala. Everyone was shocked that what happened. The Minnie's mothers also said to Minnie's father, did you see, I said that there was something different and something suspicious in this Kabuliwala. And at that moment, Millie's father, he also said that wait, let's first of all understand what was going. After this, when the Kabuliwala, with the police members, when he went to the office, in the police station, the police, they also just caught the Kabuliwala and they put him in the jail. And then back to the house of the Millies. In the Millie house, when the Millie's mothers and father, they were discussing, some neighbors also came at their house. Then they started doing conversation, what was going there, why the police, they just caught the Kabuliwala. At that moment, many neighbors were said that we have listened that the Kabuliwala, he is he had stole he had stole a number of rupees and gold coins from the minister's house. That's why now the and then that's why the police officer, they put him in the jail, and he have to spend his 25 years in the jail. So that's why he is a crop, and everyone was very shocked. And Millie's mother was also very happy. Now Millie and the Kabuliwala, they also can't meet with one another. And then the story is like India, but it is not still India. Then Millie was very upset, because he also couldn't accept it till now that what was happening. And when he realized that the Kabuliwala, he stopped coming for a lot of days, she was very lonely. She always would sit in the same place for a long day, for all of the times. But after few days, when the day started going and ending, Millie also get a number of new companions and also new friends with whom she can play, she can talk, she can do conversation. And after near about 10-15 years later, when Millie became a very big, cute and also very beautiful girl, there her parents decided to like give her the marriage. Yes, and also to make her marriage, so that's why they also started doing some celebration, like some things which is like occasion. They started preparing for the marriage. So that's why when one day when her father, he also just doing some works for the marriage of Minis, suddenly someone entered in their house, and the person was the Kabuliwala. So Kabuliwala, he also got very old, and that's why when he entered their house, then suddenly number of people was there, no one could get that it was the Kabuliwala, but he said that I am the Kabuliwala. Then Millie's father, he was very like shocked, now how it will be. At that moment the Millie's father started doing conversation with the Kabuliwala, that how we were just here with you, and then he also asked that how you are just released from the jail. The policemen, they also just declared that you have to spend 25 years in the jail. So now it is also near about 10 year complete. At that moment the Kabuliwala said very politely that the crop, it was a fake news. I was not the cop, I was a normal person. I also would go to the minister house, but I was not the crop. I was not the person who stole the monies from the minister house. There was another person who was stealing many money and also golds, but the cops, they just put me in the jail. But few days ago they also found the main terrorist, means the main stealer, and now he is in the jail and I am released. At that moment, after seeing that, the Kabuliwala, he also said, so can I just meet with Millie, because now after a long year I have to and get a chance for to meet with Millie. At that moment her father also, he was just thinking that what he will do. He is also very big terrorist. Now there is, he can't allow him to meet with me. And then he said directly that no, now Millie is very busy. Now it is the time for the arrangement of the Millie. So that's why now you go, and she will come. I will tell her. At that moment, the like Kabuliwala, he said that okay sir, now I am going. And then the Kabuliwala also gave a bag full of nuts and also a lot of things for Millie. At that moment, when he was just going, then suddenly, then Millie's father, he asked to the Kabuliwala, then now what is about your family members, what they are doing? Then the Kabuliwala, he said that no, there is no tension, I was in the jail, so that's why they also could eat and they have the money, because in my house I also have my brother, so that's why he is very good, he also earn a little bit money. So this is the thing, and also I have my wife and I have my daughter, so that's why they also can earn something. My mother, my wife also, she earned the money. At that moment the like Millie's father, means the writer, he was very confused. He said that your daughter, you also have a daughter. At that moment the Kabuliwala, he said that yes, I have a daughter. I didn't say, because whenever I see to Millie, whenever I talk with Millie, whenever I do conversation with Millie, I feel that I am doing conversation, I am talking with my own daughter. My daughter is very small, my daughter is also in the same age of the Millie. Now it is the time for her arrangement also. I have to think something, but now what I will do? I am a very old person, and now if I want, I also can't just sell my fruits and do this work here, because everyone will think that I am a terrorist, I am a stealer. So now what I will do? At that moment the Millie's father, he was very upset, and then after a few moments he gave him a bundle of money, and then he said that now Kabuliwala, you go to your house and return to your house and also make arrangement and make wedding of your daughter. At that moment, he also called out Millie that Millie, come here, someone is come here to meet you. So at that moment, Millie also came out. Millie was shocked. Millie also didn't get that who was that person. But Hoyen, the person, means Hoyen, the Kabuliwala, he said that I am the Kabuliwala. That Millie was very, very happy. So this story is Indian. This story is a very little, very also good story, and this story also teaches us a very beautiful lesson. This lesson is that never judge a book by its cover. Okay, people also say always a number of things for a person, but it is not mean that the person is like that. If you are with someone, then first of all you have to understand the person. So just don't blame someone without not just saying or not doing something. So it was a story of the Rabindranath Tagore. So guys, I want to share that if you like the story of him and also the speech in the Rabindranath Tagore life, then guys please like this video, subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, and also share your comment. Bye bye, I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching. To a great mind, nothing is hidden. Bye bye.